You're watching K34.
Good morning. Happy Thursday, July 20th. Can't believe we are coming up on the end of this month, but I am your host, Kimberly Perot. Joining me today in studio is Gretchen Pleshaw. We have some fun things in store for this first hour. We'll be watching Kemosabe, Avija at Vail Kemosabe, which will be awesome. Celebrity makeup artists will be joining us to give you some tips and tricks. Gretchen will be doing a little bit of yoga, and then we'll also take a look at her Glitz and Glam episode. So stay tuned. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. Coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Thursday. Let's take a look at that beautiful day out there. As you can see, 8 a.m., 60 degrees, a high of 79 degrees, 60% chance of rain. Partly sunny afternoon thunderstorm. So cooling down the temperature a little bit with that precipitation. 8 a.m., 60 degrees, mostly sunny. Noon, 76 degrees and partly cloudy. 4 p.m., 74 degrees, scattered thunderstorms. If you were like me last night, oh my, I listened to the thunderstorms all last night. 8 p.m., 70 degrees and partly cloudy. So a little bit of precipitation out there. Eagles, 60% chance of rain, 86 degrees. And you see that precipitation across the boards for the I-70 corridor. Vail, 79 degrees and thunderstorms. Avon, 80 degrees and thunderstorms, and then Denver 81 degrees and lots of weather happening today throughout the I-70 corridor. Let's take a look at, oh, we have a little bit of a glitch. Well, let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Friday, mostly sunny, 80 degrees. Saturday, sunny and 83 degrees. Mostly sunny on Sunday and 86 degrees. And then Monday and Tuesday, 85 and 84 degrees. So beautiful, sunshiny day out there. Gorgeous weather and a little bit of precipitation. So we get a little bit of everything throughout the week. But I'm ready for the sunshine. The rain is good, though. We do need it every once in a while.
You know, you mentioned the thunderstorm keeping you up last night. Same for me. It woke me up about 2 a.m. I couldn't believe it.
Same. So this is so interesting. I was so tired last night from all the fun activities. I have been to more concerts, Kim, in the Vail Valley than I've ever been to before in my life. And I'm loving it. And I went to bed and I was so excited, like, windows open, we talk about this a lot, I know, cool temperatures, and then all of a sudden both my dogs, Gypsy and Bolly, just jumped up, and I was like, what is going on? Yes, the thunder, yep,
it woke you up. I know, I had water coming into my windowsill, but nice cool water, but still, it was coming in.
Well, we do talk about, you know, not having air conditioning all the time, so at least we got a little splash of water, but I'm so excited. It's Thursday. We have a lot of amazing people we're interviewing and a lot of things that we're going to see, so what are you the most excited about this Thursday?
You know, I love that we kind of have this like overall whole wellness initiative today, and like we could almost call it Therapy Thursday. We've got All Points North. We're checking that out. I'm really excited to see your very first segment doing yoga.
Oh my gosh! So I remember when we did this, and it was so much fun. And I get really relaxed. I love yoga, and it was so early, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm falling asleep. I was so relaxed that almost a little bit too relaxed, one might think.
That's when you know you're really in the present.
Yoga has been such a life changer for me, mentally, physically, spiritually. I live with anxiety, and I'm very open about this. I know we all do, but different levels, and it really centers and calms me, and it guided me into meditation from yoga. So it's something I'm very grateful for in this valley, grateful for, period. And in this valley, there's yoga everywhere. I mean, you literally outside, inside.
You can take hot classes, you can take free classes. Beaver Creek offers free classes. I'm sure there's others, but I don't even know about yet.
Yeah, one of my really good friends actually just called me the other day. and he's a well-known musician around town. His name is Matt, and he is doing with the West End. He's going to start playing music outdoors while they're doing yoga. So I mean,
That just sounds delightful.
There's goat yoga here in Vail as well.
You know, I can't quite get on board with the goat yoga. I'm sure it's fun, but I would just want to cuddle and pet the little fuzzy guys.
I think that's pretty much what everyone does.
That's amazing.
I did it once, and I was trying to, have the one with the goats and have them pose with me during yoga, and no, I ended up, people were taking pictures of me, I was just playing, and they're like, hello.
Oh my
what
goodness.
are you doing?
Oh my goodness. Well, not only are we looking at the physical aspect of wellness, we're talking about the mental aspect, but then obviously the beauty piece of it. We've got some makeup interviews, and then on top of that, also a quick look at Vail Vibes. Avija went to Kimosabi, so let's take a look at that segment.
Hi friends, Avisha Scarborough here. Welcome to Vail Vibes. We are right in the heart of Vail Village, and I'm about to take you hat shopping at one of Colorado's most iconic stores. There's something about the cowboy hat, a symbol of classic Americana that never goes out of style. And if you're looking for the real deal, Angelica Hastings says come to Kimosabi.
We sell Stetsons and our own Kimosabi hats, and they're all made the old-fashioned way. There isn't a better way of doing them. Even the machines that make them are from the early 1900s. So they're very true to the original cowboy hats and very authentic.
She says putting on a cowboy hat immediately boosts your confidence.
You have a little bit of swagger with a hat on, and people look at you different, and they're like, ooh, who is that cool girl? So hats are fun.
And part of the fun is the experience of shopping itself. She says that all Kimosabi employees go through extensive training on all things hats in order to provide the best service to customers.
It's very exciting for them to come here and get their hat, and we like to focus on them.
And since I'm shopping for a new cowboy hat, she gave me a taste of what Kimosabi customer service is all about, starting with sizing, followed by trying on hats and more hats. And once you find the right one, it's time for the best part. Personalizing your hat with hat bands, feathers, charms, jewels, and even miniature knives. This is Leah Bilski. She got her first custom hat when she started working at Kimosabi almost 2 years ago.
You have a hat on and you can basically do anything.
And hats aren't the only thing they sell. There's boots, bags, belts,
Today I'm wearing these.
and of course,
These are
lots
some
of jewelry.
favorites of mine. Now this you need to see right side up.
This is Nancy Rose, owner of The Good Stuff. She says a Kimosabi hat is the perfect accessory to go with her jewelry.
I like the word edgy because my jewelry is a little edgy too. And it sort of works with my turquoise jewelry.
And if you want to turn your shopping experience into more of a party, you can do that here in Kimosabi's VIP room. This room is reserved for their super VIP customers, but almost anyone can rent it out for a special occasion.
A lot of bachelorette parties, for sure. Really anything. We've even had a baby shower here. Yeah.
And about as much attention to detail that goes into their hats went into decorating this room.
This is our bar. We found it in Pennsylvania. It's an old saloon bar from the turn of the century. So it's the real deal.
Whether you're shopping or just browsing, Angelica says come on by the store for a fun experience. And like the founder Tom Yoder likes to say, anyone can be a cowboy, even just for a day. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good Morning Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good Morning Vail.
We are just getting things started on Good Morning Vail, and this first clip that we've got is Gretchen for Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. She is out at Shine, where you can learn all things beauty needs that you have. Let's take a look at that episode.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. We're here in Edwards, Colorado at Shine Intuitive Beauty. I am here today with Michelle at the beautiful Shine Intuitive Beauty in the heart of Edwards, Colorado. I am so excited. I come here a lot and I love the products. I love the people. The energy feels so good here. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How are you?
I am feeling so good. And she is definitely dressed the part of the whole spa because this whole concept is so beautiful and it feels so good. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's all about feeling good from the inside and exuding that outwardly.
Yes, absolutely. That's our goal. We really want our clients to feel comfortable and confident when they come in. And if we're doing just anything to help that healing journey, then we're doing our job. So.
And I love that whole concept because you do so many different things from, I know all of this, facials. I've done almost all of these things, true story.
Yes, exactly.
From facials to eyebrows to eyelashes to, I mean, could you tell us all the things that you do here to make people feel good from the inside out?
Sure. I mean, it's all across the board. We really focus on holistic skincare and facials. And taking a more progressive approach versus just jumping right into something very aggressive or something that could harm the skin. We do some amazing facials. We also do some more clinical facials like microneedling, but still with a holistic approach. And then a lot of other beauty treatments, body waxing, organic spray tanning. I specialize in eyebrow artistry and microblading. That's my jam. So
we're laughing about this because look how amazing her eyebrows are.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
I am one that loves a good eyebrow tint as well as microblade, and so I know I'm definitely going to come and see you for that. And I love the whole approach of all of this is holistic. Can you kind of explain what that means to people?
Sure. So we're an Eminence Organic certified spa. Eminence they're pretty well known in the skincare world, so they're fully organic. Everything is very cold pressed. They use a lot of herbs and whole foods, fruits and vegetables in their products, but also they're very science backed. So we're not only nourishing the skin, but making a real change in the skin with clean ingredients. So
I
that's
love
a big
that
pillar.
too. See, and I love that because I'm a huge believer, I should say, a firm believer, and everything that you put on yourself, inside of yourself, that is who you are. It makes up your chemical makeup.
Yes,
and so
absolutely.
this is a big deal. And I have to say, in this particular location, it's so beautiful and it's full of light and it just feels airy and good. And everything here feels like you're healing yourself, which is, it sounds like your whole concept.
Yeah, that's our whole concept. I mean, we want people to come in and just feel that sense of like relaxation and inner peace.
I love that.
Just, I want it to be like a respite from the everyday. So.
The hustle.
The hustle, bustle, yeah.
And how did you pick the name Shine?
Oh, the name Shine. So, you know, we started as a waxing studio when we first opened about 6 years ago now, and then with this move over here to this beautiful, bright, like airy space, I really just wanted something a little more meaningful and kind of all-encompassing as far as everything that we offer. So it took me a while to nail down the name, and I kind of was just playing around with like, how do I want people to feel when they come in, and what are we doing for people in our services? And I kind of just, you know, it took a while, but Shine Intuitive Beauty. We want people to shine from the inside out and feel amazing inside. I mean, which is so important versus just our outer appearance, right? So we want people to shine, and then Intuitive Beauty, everyone is so different. Every skin is so different. Every person is so different. So it's definitely a different treatment for every person based on the day, based on the human. So.
And that's what I love the most about this space and about you guys, the brilliant kind of concept of everyone is so different, and someone might come in for the same thing as a friend, maybe come together, and it's going to be a totally different experience. You're going to look at each individual and make it kind of make it more towards them, the human being, who they are, what they're feeling that day, which is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so neat.
Everyone's skin is so different, and even just based on the day, like how we're feeling, like what we're doing. So we definitely use our knowledge and our intuition to like curate the treatment. So.
And I have to say I love this too because I, again, have been a long time fan of you guys and customer, and it's such a safe space. I know I've come in here, happy days, really sad, hard days, like a little bit off, and you do feel lighter and brighter when you leave. So thank you for creating Shine. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of
yes,
course.
That's another like pillar of ours. We invite everyone in, like every, you know, man, woman, like every age, every color, gender. Like we want everyone to come in and feel comfortable and feel like they can like be themselves here. So
I love that.
Yeah.
You are definitely the pillar of glitz and glam, which is glitz and glam from the inside out. And it's true. You know, as much as people sometimes don't like to say this, when you feel good on the outside, it does help the inside. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, when we feel good, and this is, I mean, it goes kind of just with our core values. When we feel good, and when we as estheticians know that we're helping people feel good, and like they can go out in their day and make a positive impact on everyone else, like that's just our main kind of goal.
Pay it forward concept.
Exactly.
I love that. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're amazing.
Thank you, Gretchen.
I'm here with Jessica, who is a student intern here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I am so good. I love your energy. I love that you're so excited to talk. What are we talking about today? All things products, maybe?
All things products. I mean, one thing when I came into Shine Intuitive Beauty, I think I was really trying to navigate my way of where I wanted to be in the aesthetics world. I've worked in a dermatologist's office. I've worked at resorts, and I really just wanted to find this like happy medium of like somewhere more holistic but still getting results with driven skincare. So Eminence was definitely up my alley.
I love that. Did you hear about Eminence before you came in here, or did you learn about it here?
Yes, actually, when I had my first son, I was dealing with this like pregnancy acne that I've never had before. And my sister was working at a spa in Vail, and they had Eminence, and the Stone Crop products were amazing. They were like life-changing.
I love that. And so how did you come about to be here at Shine?
You know, I was finishing up my hours for school, and COVID happened, so it kind of prolonged this process, and I was kind of just at home not working, and I interviewed for the front desk, and they seen on my resume that I was a student, and
I love it.
you know what? I walked in that morning. I was like, I'm going to go introduce myself because my mom always taught me if you want a job, you got to go show them who you are. And so I came in here that morning, and the energy exactly is just, it's warming, it's inviting, and you want to be here.
And I love that you said that because you, all of you that work here, have this same beautiful energy of just, you feel so safe and happy and you're excited to be here.
Exactly. Thank you. I know that's definitely something that I wanted in skincare too. I was scared to go into aesthetics at first because I thought it was more of the glitz and glam. And I'm like, I'm not that girl. And then I found like this whole science side of it and just the making people happy and comfortable about themselves.
I love that you said that because Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, you know, this segment, it was, people hear that sometimes and they think it's going to be this overtly over the top, but I am all about the same, what you're saying is just feeling beautiful from the inside and showing that on the outside and shining your true beauty.
Exactly.
That's so neat.
Exactly. And I know Eminence has definitely helped me a lot with that and changing my skincare. And I've had medical products before, medical grade, and I mean, these work just as fine with clean ingredients, and you're getting results.
What's your favorite Eminence project or
product? They just came out with the tropical superfood superfood collection. And this pineapple refining tonic is
I saw that.
Amazing.
And pineapple. That's very random. I like that.
It smells like you need a cocktail and you need to be on the beach. But
I love that.
It's amazing. It has smaller enzymes, so it's not going to irritate the skin, but you're still going to get driven acids to really kind of eat away at the dead skin cells. So.
I love it. And it smells like pineapple. It doesn't get much better than that. With the sunshine pineapple, I like it.
I know. I love it.
I love that. Well, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm with my friend Jody, who's an amazing esthetician here at Shine Intuitive Beauty. How are you doing, Jody?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, and I know you do so many things. I mean, I don't even know if I could list them all.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing that you do amongst everything that you do?
I've been an esthetician for quite a while. Came on with Michelle and Matt a week before COVID, before we shut down. So we've all grown together into this amazing space.
Yeah.
Michelle and Matt have put great energy in this. So really, I love to do all the facials. We do that. I do a ton of waxing. That is one thing. With summer coming, we'll get everybody ready with bathing suit bodies. We do the self-tanning or the spray tanning here.
I love that.
So it is actually beet tan, and one of my friends formulated it in Savannah. It's made out of beets.
Wow.
So the beets with the sugar and the formula mix with your pH to give you your own color. So whatever you tan as out in the sun, your skin will come out like that.
I'm coming in next week to do this.
And it's all vegan, which is awesome too, and organic.
Amazing.
So it mixes well with the energy we have going with all the products.
So is the beet spray tan, I'm so interested in this. Is this, you guys just have this product? Your friend actually?
So she formulated this in Savannah.
Okay.
It's all over the country now.
Wow.
So she has different locations.
That's
we actually
amazing.
sell product as well. We have the self tanner and boosters to keep your spray tan going after you get sprayed.
Well, and I think it's so interesting with this because people don't always realize, they think, oh, it's like a spray tan, but you're actually being safe and not getting, even when you're in the sun, doesn't it have some kind of SPF to help you not burn as much? And
it doesn't have an SPF, but it being us being estheticians in the spa, we don't want people to go out in the sun
as much,
getting sun damage and any of the hyperpigmentation. So doing the spray tan is a great way to keep your skin protected and not have any of this skin damage.
I love that. And facials, you said, that's something I'm super into. And my skin personally is so dry here. I know so many people are living in Colorado with the weather, the climate. Do you do like a deep moisturizing kind of facial or, you know?
We do. I mean, that's really what we touch on a lot with is hydration being in the mountains.
Awesome.
So we have a few facials with like gua sha, which does a lot of massage to get the blood flowing, to create more oxygen into the skin.
Cool.
But that's basically, we do really promote, we try to promote hydration in our facials.
I love that.
We do microneedling as well.
Okay.
Which is a little bit more than the holistic side of facials. It's more of the medicinal, medical end.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to help with the texture of your skin. It's going to get that collagen and elastin pumping.
Awesome.
It's going to make that start growing again.
Cool.
So yeah, no, we do a wide variety. My favorite though is the microneedling.
This sounds like a one-stop shop. You can come in here and get all prepared to have beautiful skin for the summer.
Yeah, we do everything. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
And how long have you been an esthetician for?
18 years.
Wow. So you know your stuff. You're good.
Yeah. Been on for quite a while.
That is so awesome. And what is your favorite thing about working in this space at Shine Intuitive Beauty?
Working in this space, it's just bright. The energy is amazing.
Yeah.
Working with Matt, Michelle, and Jessica has been wonderful.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for better people that I've met coming on before COVID, so it's been great.
And that's wild.
Yeah.
What a journey to get here. COVID, and then you guys are killing it. You're doing amazing. That's
this
awesome.
space is amazing. It's great to see people outside walking by and everything.
I
So.
love that. Well, thank you for making everyone beautiful from the, I guess, outside in and inside
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, thank you.
One person at a time.
So,
Keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good Morning Vail.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs. And we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes. Some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary, as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine-made indoor-outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am so very excited. I get to introduce you two, all the viewers, and I get to talk to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Bo Nelson, LA-based celebrity makeup artist. How are you doing this morning, Bo? I am so good. Oh, look how cute you are. Oh my goodness. He's like, I know. I am so excited to interview you. I'm a fan of yours. I follow you on Instagram, and I was going through, I cyber stalked you a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And I love, love, love all the pictures, the photographs. And I am a big fan of all things makeup in general and beauty in general. And I'm just so stoked to have you here this morning and talk about all things makeup and glamour with you. So, I wanted to know what some of your favorite summer trends for this summer makeup is. Because I know I've read all about a big bold lip. I tried to do my pink this morning. Also, as well as using a lot of blush. The more the blush, the better. I want to hear how you feel about all this. And I want your opinion on spray tans, because I always think a spray tan is good. Some people don't agree. So I wanted to hear what you think the big summer makeup trends are this summer.
Sure, let's start with this. This is what you did. Obviously, everyone wants to make because there's this, which is what you don't want to see here. So I think it was mixing experience himself because the camera audio is also we have the one done from Relevant, which is amazing. Yeah, it's just like it's your moisturizer, it's your primer all together. And we have Substantial from Lids and some other brands. We have bronzers for every skin tone. I worked with Iman for a little while, a few years ago, and I would have thought that women of different complexion would need bronzer, but she told me she's like, no, every woman needs bronzer. Every single woman needs bronzer. So once I figured that out, I was like, okay. I know, but I want to say
awesome.
Or not audio, but yeah, skin tones. So there's no head, so many skin tones, so many price points, everything.
That's awesome. I read somewhere that you have worked on so many celebrity clientele, and my girl Zoe Kravitz was on there, and I wanted to hear about that experience working with Mrs. Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe was actually really very first. Really? Before she really started acting, audio from both 20 years-ish. She was very, very young. Unless he has another application open, he's here. Does he have some else open besides Zoom? There's so many easy ways to get that. This is a great project from ICO called the Color Brow Gel. Style defines what they call it. It's so tinted, and all you have to do is brush it through the brow to get the
love.
This is like one of those tricks that girls are a little bit like, I don't have a lot of time, or I'm not that interested in makeup. I want to look, youthful and beautiful. This is the perfect thing for that. But if you're a little bit more of a makeup girl like you are, then you might want to try something more like the Elf pomade and then the Loma style brow pencil. They call it baby hair brow pencil because it's tiny, tiny little pencil head. So you do better like strokes that just be a perfect.
You know what? I actually own that. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. I own that. I love it.
And there's some great colors too, so they really calibrated the colors for every brow type.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm a big brow fan. I like to have the big, thick brow. Do you see, that was one question I wanted to ask you as well, as far as people penciling in their brows, do you think sometimes people go a little bit crazy with a little bit over penciling? Oh, could you hear that? Oh, when we talk about the eyebrows, have you seen, I know the bigger the brow, the better a lot of times, but I have seen where people kind of over pencil in their brows.
Well, I feel like before people were really penciling
If somebody, I'm so sorry, somebody's on the feed talking, and I can hear you talking about your curtain bangs. So I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh no, you're fine. You're totally fine. And now I can hear you perfectly. I know. I think we're having a little technical issues this Thursday. It's okay. No, I was just asking about brows. I know for me, I feel like bigger the brows, the better. I love a bold brow. Have you seen where sometimes people go a little crazy with their brows and maybe over pencil in? And what can they do not to do that so it doesn't look like?
Well, I feel like we went through a phase where people were really like cutting out their eyebrows with concealer and going quite heavy.
Right.
And now there's a whole generation of brow products. There's brow pens, there's skinny brow pencils like the Uoma pencil, there's the brow gels like Pico. Like these things are made to make things look more natural and more easy.
Okay.
But my really big tip, start really lightly at the very beginning of the eyebrow and then do a little bit heavier towards the end.
Yes.
Usually I use almost 2 colors. So I'll use a lighter shade at the beginning and then a deeper color at the end to really define that brow tail.
Oh,
and
awesome.
And then, you know, because this pencil has also a little brush on the end and you really just brush it out and really keep brushing it until it's sort of transparent.
I love that. Now I can actually hear you, and I love you. I was getting so sad. I was like, oh, it's so good. I love that you understand this.
Sorry about that.
I know. So for your makeup trends for this summer, what is your favorite one right now? What is your all-time favorite makeup trend?
I mean, I'm really into this sort of like what we're calling the European summer beauty trend, which is sort of like a pared down, more natural beauty look.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like everyone was doing that sort of really heavy foundation for a little while. And like, we absolutely have like full range of full coverage to light coverage. But this is a trick that even if you like a full coverage foundation or you're a sheer kind of girl, you can just top with a little bit of highlighter. Like we have the RMS Beauty highlighters here. This is a combination of a balm gloss. So you put it on the tops of your cheekbones and it just makes your makeup look like you freshly applied moisturizer.
Yeah.
We have this Jason Wu product. This is so interesting. It's sort of like, I don't know if you can really see it on the screen, but it has a blue to it. And it kind of gives you this like sort of really beautiful, like alien-esque highlight. I love this for evening in particular.
Yes.
And then this palette is also very beautiful. If you're more of a shimmer girl, if you like less of a gloss, this is the one that you're gonna want because they have 4 tones of different types of gold. You can mix and match them. You can use them as eyeshadow. Like everything works. And this is from Jan.
You are speaking my language because that is me. I'm a shimmer girl. I love light coverage and I love looking just a little bit sun-kissed in the summer, but not, you know, full coverage is good. But for me, I like it more like it just looks like I went out and took a run, maybe a little bit of sun, a little run, like a little glow. So where can we find all these products?
Oh, so you can get these all at JCPenney Beauty, and I don't know if you know, but they just renovated 609 of their beauty departments, so it's a brand new experience, really nice. They have so many great things at every price point for every skin tone, and I encourage you to come on in and see what we're doing there. It's really fun.
That's so awesome. I wish that you lived closer. I feel like we would be really good friends, and I want you to do my makeup. I think that would be.
Well, maybe we'll get out to Salt Lake City. Maybe we'll do an event at a JCPenney or something, and you'll come by.
I would love that. Can I invite myself? Is that okay?
Yeah. Well, I just invited you.
Oh, thank you. Well, it was so brilliant talking to you. I think we're going to have to do this again because I could talk to you for another hour. You are lovely, beautiful inside and out, and I feel like I learned a lot from you. So thank you so much, Bo.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Bo. Have a great day. And thank you so much for all those tips. And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Bienvenidos a lo mejor de la semana, yo soy Julio García y te estaré compartiendo los mejores eventos y actividades para disfrutar en familia aquí en nuestro hermoso valle. Comenzamos este lunes 17 de julio en el Avon Elementary School. El camión Mira estará ayudando con inscripciones de Medicaid, SNAP o los beneficios de comida, y además estarán ofreciendo exámenes de salud, todo esto de 9:30 de la mañana a 4 de la tarde ahí en la escuela primaria de Avon. Este martes 18 de julio continúa la serie de conciertos gratuitos Hot Summer Nights en el anfiteatro de Gerald Ford en Vail. Las puertas abren a las 5:30 y a las 6:30 arranca la música con la banda The Dip, así que no se lo pueden perder. Y algo que quizás no sabías es que Mountain Youth está ofreciendo transporte gratuito a los conciertos a través de Eco Transit. Lo único que tienes que hacer es visitar la página web e imprimir tus boletos. Necesitas uno de ida y uno de venida y ahí tendrás tu transporte completamente gratis. Este miércoles 19 de julio la Biblioteca Pública de Gypsum nos ofrece su evento Cuéntame un cuento a partir de las 6 de la tarde. Un evento gratuito donde se recomienda el uso de pijamas para disfrutar de los cuentos y actividades al anochecer, así que no se lo pueden perder en la Biblioteca de Gypsum. Este jueves 20 de julio se estará ofreciendo un concierto gratuito en el Eagle Town Park a partir de las 6:30 de la tarde. Se estarán presentando Los Mocochetes, una banda de Denver con raíces mexicanas que traen todo el ritmo y toda la diversión, así que no se lo pueden perder este jueves 20 de julio. Y este viernes 21 de julio el pueblo de Avon nos vuelve a ofrecer una película gratuita al aire libre. Se estará mostrando la película de Frozen 2 alrededor de las 8:15 de la tarde. Ya saben, traigan sus sillas, cobijas y palomitas para disfrutar de esta película en el parque. Y entrando al fin de semana, este sábado 22 de julio te presentamos una fiesta de baile gratuita en Beaver Creek de 4 a 6 de la tarde con música en vivo y clase de baile. Los ritmos van desde música country hasta música swing, así que si lo tuyo es mover el cuerpo, no te puedes perder de este evento este sábado. Y para concluir la semana, si estás buscando un poquito más de adrenalina o simplemente salir al aire libre, este domingo 23 de julio, EVOM nos ofrece una escalada al aire libre de 10 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde en Camp Hell en Leadville. El costo es de $5 por persona, pero cuentan con transporte gratis desde Avon, así que visita su página web para registrarte antes de que se llenen los espacios. Y ahí lo tienen, familia. Espero que disfruten muchísimo de todos los eventos que tenemos aquí en nuestro valle esta semana. Yo soy Julio García y los veré aquí en la próxima edición de Lo Mejor de la Semana.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look for this Thursday. 8 a.m., 60 degrees, partly sunny, and afternoon thunderstorms, a high of 79 and 60% chance of rain. So precipitation today, winds west 10 to 20 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 60 degrees, mostly sunny, noon 76 and partly cloudy, 4 p.m., 74 and more precipitation, those scattered thunderstorms, 8 p.m., 70 degrees and partly cloudy. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor and see what's going on. Eagle 86 degrees and thunderstorms, 60% chance of rain. Avon 80 degrees, 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms. Vail 79, same rain, thunderstorms. In Denver, rain and thunderstorms, 70% chance of precipitation, 81 degrees. So lots of weather coming through today. Tonight, a low 52 degrees, 20% chance of rain, partly cloudy, and sunset at 8:30 p.m., which I love the summer. The sun setting later on in the evening. Winds east 5 to 10 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Friday, mostly sunny, 80 degrees. Saturday, 83 degrees and sunshine throughout the day. Sunday, mostly sunny and 86 degrees. Monday, 85, and Tuesday, 84 degrees. So it looks like summer. Or it is summer. It looks like sunshine throughout the week, which I love. Thank you to Sun and Ski Sports. Go there for all of your athletic needs. And keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
We are back. We are doing yoga. It is nice this morning to get nice and zen with you guys. Julia, thank you so much for coming to lead. Julie, thank you so much for coming to lead some yoga.
Julia is actually my birth name. I just go by Julie.
Oh, well,
yes.
see?
Yeah, I go by either, yeah. Julia's when I'm in trouble. But.
Yeah. I thought that's what I read on the book, and I was like, okay.
You're all good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect.
Yoga. It's yoga. I love it.
All right, so we've only got a few minutes left in the show, so we got to
Okay.
get going on this yoga flow. So I'll just let you lead.
Okay, I'm going to lead. So we're just going to do
I'll get you all moving, and then just some nice poses to chill your mind and all that. All right, child's pose. So if you're not sure what a pose is, Suzanne is also a certified yoga teacher. Take your knees to the edges of your mat, and then extend your arms to the top of your mat. There you go. And one of the biggest things with yoga is the breath. And Ujjayi breath, it's a constriction of your whisper muscles at the back of your throat, just creating an oceanic sound. And the breath connects your body and your mind. So just take a few deep breaths here. And take a full breath in and a deep breath out. And come up to your hands and your knees into a tabletop. And have your hands under your shoulders. And I like to have my toes tucked under, and you can have them flat. And then inhale, look up. And exhale, round. And so move at your own pace, cat and cow. And just waking up your spine. And what I love about yoga is that there's nothing to get right. It's just really the practice of meeting your body and your mind where you are. Do a few more rounds. And then come to a neutral spine and walk your hands forward a few inches and take downward facing dog. So down dog is like an upside down V. And you can pedal out your legs, hit like a little jazzercise motion. And then drop the crown of your head to your mat and set your eyes to one point at the back of your mat. And just take a few deep breaths here. And then walk your feet to your hands. Come into ragdoll. Separate your feet hip width distance. And we were talking earlier that people, I so often get, I can't do yoga because I can't touch my toes, and all you got to do is bend your knees, and then you can touch your toes.
I wanted to see if I could.
Yes, you can, Gretchen. You can. Everybody can. And these forward folds are really calming to the central nervous system. And I've been known, this is no joke, when I've been at the deli at Walmart, if I feel stressed out, I've done a forward fold while I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm like, I don't care what it looks like.
You're like, are you okay?
Yeah. All right. And then release, rise up to stand. Take extended mountain pose, a big good morning stretch. Press your feet to your mat, reach your arms up, take a big breath. And then forward fold. Rise up halfway, bring your hands to your shins and flatten your spine. And then bring your hands to your mat, step back to high plank. And you can always lower down to your knees. And take a full breath in and lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes and then rise up to cobra or up dog. So cobra is with your pelvis on your mat. Yeah, there you go. Really nice. And then downward facing dog. Take a downward facing dog. So we're just going to do a few poses that are awakening, and then we'll do a few poses that are a little more calming. They all, though, are, I think they're fabulous. Take a full breath in. Let your breath go. And bring your feet to the front of your mat. So move through another sequence like what you just did. Rise up halfway. Flatten your spine. And forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach up and back. Smiles, everyone. And then take a forward fold. Yeah, you can smile, stick out your tongue, all the things. Frown. Lift up halfway. Take a full breath. And then step to high plank. Engage your core. Take a deep breath in together. And lower all the way down to your mat. Rise up. Take a cobra. Press your feet to the floor. Yes, giggles are welcome. And downward facing dog.
I fell down.
Did you fall down?
Yeah, I fell.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. And then step your right foot in between your hands. And your back knee can either stay up or you can lower it. And then reach your arms up to the ceiling for crescent lunge. So yeah, your back knee down or back leg lifted. And then remember to breathe. There you go. Maddie's giggling. I love it.
I know this didn't fall.
I'm a ballerina. You are a ballerina. Okay, so take your hands to your heart and you'll bring your left hand down to the floor. I like to come to my fingertips and your right arm up. We'll just take a little twist. There you go. And remember to breathe. Yes, and then inhale and lengthen your spine. And exhale, lift your chest up higher to the ceiling. Oh, yes, so good. And then rise back up to crescent lunge. Press your feet. There you go. Yep. If you're wobbly, just take yourself lightly. And then open up to warrior two. So your front foot will point ahead. And yoga, there's no good or bad. I always say there's no right and wrong. No right and wrong, only right and left.
I like that.
Right? Yes. And then come to extended side angle. So you'll stay in the bend of your right knee. Take your right forearm to your right thigh, and then draw your left arm over your head. And then just focus your eyes to one point. When you set your eyes to one point, it allows your mind to just focus to one thing. And breathe. We hold poses, not breath. Maddie and everyone. Okay, take one more full breath in and come to high plank. High plank. Yep, step your right foot back. Take a deep inhale and lower to your mat. And rise up to cobra. Lift your chest up. Downward facing dog. And we get to do the other side. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. There you go. And remember, you can lower your back knee to your mat like Suzanne is doing, or back leg lifted. So this is a really good stretch for your low back. It gets your hip flexors on the right side. Yep. Psoas. And then lift your gaze up. Breathe. And bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. And twist to your left. So take your right hand to the inside of your left foot. And twist. Oh, yeah. And then inhale to lengthen. Exhale, lift your chest up higher. Amazing, everyone. And then rise back up to crescent lunge. Ground your feet. It's okay. Wobbles. The only way to know balance is to know the wobbles. Right, Suzanne?
The wobbles.
The wobbles. Embrace the wobbles. We can fight. I usually fight the wobbles, and then it's like, okay, nothing to fight here. And then open up to warrior two. So you'll spin your back foot flat. Set your eyes forward to one point. Just look to one point, maybe to your front middle finger. And then, extended side angle. Take your left forearm to your left thigh. And draw your right arm over your head. And then just set your eyes to one point and take 3 deep breaths. Like all is well. Take one more full breath in and come to high plank. Step your left foot back to your right. Inhale and lower all the way down to your mat. Rise up to cobra. Downward facing dog. And come down to your seat. So come to your bum. I'll show you here. We're going to do some forward fold. So take your left leg forward and your right foot to your left inner thigh. I like to keep a bend in my extended knee and then reach your arms up and hinge from your hips.
Good Morning Vail.
Familia de TV8, estamos muy emocionados de seguir avanzando en nuestra programación en español. Recientemente tuvimos un exitoso evento donde colaboramos con nuestra comunidad para desarrollar ideas sobre nuestro contenido y nuestra programación en español. Así que muchísimas gracias a todas las personas que asistieron. Y si no tuviste la oportunidad de contribuir, aún puedes mandarme tus comentarios a través de correo electrónico. Y además te invitamos a seguir nuestras nuevas redes sociales para estar al tanto de todo nuestro contenido en español. Nos encuentras en Instagram y Facebook, @TV8 Conexión Latina, o nuestra página web tv8vail.com/Conexión Latina. Recuerda que puedes sintonizar toda la programación de TV8 a través del canal 92 de Comcast o nuestra página web tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to continue making progress to our Spanish programming. We recently had a successful event at our studio where we collaborated with community members to develop ideas for the future of our Spanish programming. So thank you to everyone who came out. And if you didn't get a chance to contribute, you can still send me your comments via email. You can also now follow our new Spanish social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram at TV8 Conexión Latina or our website tv8vail.com/Conexión Latina so you can stay up to date on all our Spanish content. Remember, you can also tune in to all of our TV8 programming on Comcast Channel 92 or our website at tv8vail.com.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. What an amazing show. Wellness Thursday, I'm feeling the vibes from yoga to brows, all things beauty inside and out. I love that. Shine, I'm actually going back there today, true story, to get my brows for the second round done. So super stoked on that, as well as talking to the amazing Bo. Oh my gosh, I learned all about the summer tricks and what I need to get to make my summer look stick. I'm all about this Wellness Thursday. I'm so excited to continue on for the second half of Good Morning Vail. So keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Welcome back. It is Thursday, July 20th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. I've got Gretchen Pleshaw joining me in studio. Lots of exciting things happening this second hour here on Good Morning Vail. We've got Eat Date Food in the studio. Ben has an interview with Nap Ranch. He also talks to Terry about her virtual book club. And then our very own Kevin Shields tells us all things All Points North. So stay tuned. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look for this Therapy Thursday. As you can see, 8 a.m., 60 degrees, a high of 79, 60% chance of rain, partly sunny and afternoon thunderstorms. Wind 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a little precipitation throughout the day. 8 a.m., 60 degrees, mostly sunny. Noon, 76, partly cloudy. 4 p.m., 74, and that's when we're going to see that precipitation heading in the scattered thunderstorms. 8 p.m., 70 degrees and partly cloudy. So definitely get prepared for a little bit of weather out there. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle, 86 degrees. Vail, 79. Avon 80 degrees, and then Denver 81, and throughout it's going to be rainy and thunderstorm. Lots of thunderstorms. I almost said thunderstormy, but I do not think that is a word. Lots of thunderstorms today. Let's take a look at that low tonight, 52 degrees, partly cloudy, sunset at 8:30 p.m., and there's a 20% chance of rain. So open up your windows, get some of that cool air coming through. Winds east 5 to 10 miles per hour. So a beautiful night tonight. And the 5-day forecast, Friday 80 degrees, a low of 52 and mostly sunny. Saturday 83 degrees, a low of 48. Sunday, mostly sunny and 86 degrees. And then Monday and Tuesday, 85 and 84 degrees. So beautiful weather ahead, just a little bit of weather today. I want to thank you for watching this Therapy Thursday and keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 7 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns. Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. We'll see you next time. Hi friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and I'm so excited to be part of the team at TV8 in Vail. I love the outdoor lifestyle here, I love the arts and culture, and I love being part of this community. My show is called Vail Vibes with Avisha, where I tell you about all the amazing activities going on here in Vail and surrounding areas all year round.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good Morning Vail.
Yeah. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am so very excited. One of my favorite human beings is on the couch with me this morning, Miss Shelby Lewis with Eat Dank Food. How are you doing, Shelby?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
I am so excited. Shelby is not only one of my dear friends, but also she is, in my humble opinion, the best, one of the best, we'll say, yes. Chef. Well, okay, Shelby, this is a good question. Cook, chef, difference. I know you're an actual chef.
Yes. I mean, I feel like it took a long time to be like, I'm a chef, you know, but I feel like that just comes with confidence, you know,
Right.
especially not going to culinary school.
Right.
I kind of worked my way up through the ranks, and it felt kind of funny for a while, people being like, Chef Shelby, and you know, you just kind of come into it.
Ooh.
And
Shelby, I've never really thought about that ring.
Yeah.
Chef Shelby.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
It took a little getting used to, but I'm used to it now, and you know, coming into my own with it after 9 years.
Well, and I
So.
have to brag a little bit of a humble brag on you. Shelby has cooked for me. Was it a 10-course the night?
A what?
When we did that night, we did a dinner party Shelby hosted in a mansion, and it was 10 courses.
Oh, yes, 10 courses, yes.
My goodness.
Went a little overboard.
Not a little overboard. This is a true testament to how much the food was this amazing.
Yeah.
This one likes to take selfies, as you know. I own it. I am unapologetically myself. I took more pictures of the food than our friends there. And we were all friends, and we all loved each other and had so much fun. Even your friends that were in from out of town, you know, we became great friends. I took pictures of the food to the point I had people texting me the whole night, turned off my phone, phoning me, where are you? How do we get invited? Where do we come? So Shelby, kind of tell us a little bit of, because here's some of the pictures of your food. Tell us a little bit about what it is you do and how people can hire you, and then we'll talk all things food.
Yeah. So, you know, I consider myself more of a private chef than a caterer. The difference would be that I focus on more like intimate dining experiences.
Love
so, I'm not necessarily the person to reach out to for like a 50 court or a 50 person event, but
Right.
if you really want to have like a special occasion, that's when you call me.
Yes.
And yeah, I try to focus on more like foodie oriented foods. So
yes.
Just working in restaurants, I never got to really, give myself that creativity flexibility. So now, I like to really work with my clients and be like, hey, what are your dietary restrictions?
Right.
What time of the year is it? Is it grandpa's birthday? Is it a bachelorette party? Like, those are very different vibes.
Totally. I love that. And
Yeah.
you're so good at picking up, I know, again, I love you, but it's truth. You have to try this woman's food. You're so good at picking up the vibe of the energy of the people in the party, because I found that night, was there like any leftover? I mean, literally, one of our friends, Max, ate, I think, everyone else. House and home. I mean, it was brilliant. And Shelbs, I kind of want you to tell us some of your favorite dishes to make or dishes in the past, because I know, at least for me, again, I've seen and I follow you. So I see the different foods that you create, and I've, been lucky enough to taste them. But they're so unique and so different, and nothing I've ever heard of, some of the things that you've made. So what are some of your favorites to make?
This is a question that people ask me all the time. They're like,
Right.
what's your favorite food? And I'm like, well, is that my favorite food to make or my favorite food to eat?
Right.
Very
different.
Very different,
Yeah.
Because I like to make things that take a long time. I like things that
Right.
I can put a lot of love into, especially sauces and things like that.
Right, yeah.
But, I make this seared scallop dish that I make a scallop jus. So I basically take the feet from the scallop and shallots and just reduce it over and over and over. And it's just this amazing, it makes your house smell just, it's the best smell in the world.
Love that. No, I love, that's important too, the space and the smell, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not, eating isn't just, what you're eating, it's the smells, it's,
Right.
who you're eating it with, it's,
Yes.
if you're eating with your eyes. But, I love cooking with quail and game meats.
So cool.
I was a whole animal butcher, so I really like to push people a little bit outside their comfort zone and try
Yeah.
new things if I can. So, yeah, lamb, I was vegetarian for 10 years.
Me as
and
well. Oh, that's
really-
so interesting. Yes.
Yeah, and then I smelled a lamb roasting in the oven, and I was like, I'm done. Give me that. I'm
You're
done.
and I'm going to eat meat.
Yeah. It's like, what is that? I don't care. Give it to me.
So you said you're more of a personal chef, which
Mhm.
means if I'm having a small birthday party, a small gathering, that's a good time to phone you.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
And so run me take me through, run down let's say I'm doing a birthday party.
Mhm.
What are some of the questions that people can look forward to, to get kind of the menu they want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like to ask people, besides dietary restrictions, I'm like, are you a foodie? How willing are you to go outside your comfort zone here?
Okay. Okay.
Because that's something that, I don't want to push people too much, or if people are like, I really want to have a more classic dish, I'm like, I can do that. I'm like, but I'm still going to do it in the eat dank food way.
I love that. Yes. No, I think that's really important. And it's truth, because if you make all this brilliant food and someone's not willing to try it or eat it, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to give someone that they're not comfortable with, but if you want me to make chicken piccata, you're going to have the best chicken piccata you've ever had, is my thought.
Right.
Something
Yeah.
still simple that I can do really well and execute.
Well, and I have to say too, it's so interesting to me because you're so good with the entrees, the appetizers, the main dishes, and then the dessert. I mean, literally, I think I ate more that night than I have my whole life. I mean, all of us on the ride home were like, oh, wow, that was so good. Yes.
I know, I got a little bit overboard, but I was and putting it all out at the same time, but you just kind of get in the zone.
Right.
And I just kept getting excited about things. Sometimes I just sit down and I'm like, I'm just going to brainstorm. And
Yeah.
I brainstormed up until 10 dishes, and I was like, I'm going to make them. So.
I think this is really cool too, and I know this. Your brother works with you as well.
He
and I
does.
think that's really, really neat.
It is.
And he seems like he's really pretty good with food as well, so he helps.
Yeah. He's been in the food industry. He's worked in some restaurants, but he has more of a background in doing farmers markets and things
Cool.
and managing. But we grew up. My mom always cooked growing up.
Yeah.
She's the hostess with the mostest.
I
So
love that.
yeah, we worked really well together around in the kitchen. And the funny thing is, I didn't even really sign him up to be my sous that night. He just kind of stepped in and was like, okay, let's go.
I love that. I love that. That is so.
Yeah.
Well, Shelby, I am so excited because I'm I want everyone to experience. It is, and that's what I told when I phoned my mother and father on the way home and told them how lucky I was. You're an experience. I mean, you yourself are an experience. And then the food, it's so brilliant. And you are such a lovely human, and you have such good energy while you're doing it. And I love that you're willing to explain to people if they want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, how they can. You're just so open to that. So how, I know after this, many people are going to want to call you and experience, what you have to offer. How can they get a hold of you to do a private party?
So they can go to eatdankfood.com.
Okay.
I have a contact form which has basically everything that I need to know, and they can either stipulate if I'd like to.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So you can click contact there and fill out the form. And then, if you want me to give you a phone call, some people prefer to talk it through. Some people, just want to go through email. You can also get me on Instagram at Eat Dank Food.
Awesome.
Had people hire me, and we just directly talk on Instagram. I'm doing a wedding in September, and that's the only way that we communicate. Through Instagram.
That is brilliant. How easy.
Yeah.
Shelby, I love that.
It's great, yeah.
Because it is a true thing. I've noticed this. Lots of people don't, they're busy, and they don't want to take not that they don't want to, maybe they don't have the time to call and take, have that space. And so just to write, hey, this is what I want, and you're able to, that is brilliant.
Absolutely. If people want to text me, really the way that, however people want to communicate, because, some people do want to have a phone call, or they want to hear my voice or inflection, and that's, it's really nice sometimes when I do get to have a phone call, because by the time that, I get there, I feel like we're best friends. Yeah, we're hugging on the way in.
And your energy is so infectious, and that's one thing I have to say. Your energy goes into your food, and that is so beautiful, because I was so happy eating all your and you're such a happy, lovely human.
Thank you. Yeah.
I really mean this, and I am just not even trying to boost up your ego, but it's truth. You need to try Shelby's food. It is absolutely brilliant. I dare say soul food, because you put your heart, your soul, your energy, and your love into it. And
there is love in it.
I think, Shelby, you should make me some food sometime soon.
I can do that. I can do that.
Shelby, thank you so much. And please, hit up Shelby. I know she would love to cook for you. And we have more to come right here. So stay here for Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom, where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I love seeing all of my co-hosts out and about in the community, and this is a very special one because our very own Kevin Shields will talk to us about All Points North, the facility, and his involvement. Let's have a look.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Therapy Thursday because there's nothing that you should really be concerned more with than working on your own mental health. Well, Kevin is changing hats first thing this morning, and Kevin is shifting gears into his other job where he represents All Points North Lodge, which is a great place to go if maybe you just need to spend some time working on yourself. Kevin, I like your hat change. It was so quick.
Yes, it was quick.
It was so speedy. You went from being the TV guy to now you are the All Points.
You're interviewing me now.
I know, weird.
Like that. What do you want to know?
I want to know, so let's talk about what All Points North Lodge does, because a lot of people might not know what you guys do up there, and you're in the most beautiful facility in the entire universe. So let's just talk about some of the things you do.
Well, there's a lot of things that we do, and it's ever evolving. So we started as a treatment center for drugs, alcohol, behavioral health, for individuals to come up and get the treatment they need. We have 77 beds up at the lodge. We're getting ready to expand another 81 beds coming up here in the not so distant future. But it's basically an opportunity for people to focus on their mental health, behavioral health, any substance abuses. One of the big questions when it comes to talking about substance abuse, did the trauma create the substance abuse, or did the substance abuse create the trauma? So we've got some world-class clinicians that are up there. We've got a great medical staff, not to mention the hospitality team that's culinary, housekeeping, transportation, security. So we typically get individuals up, and they always say, 30-day stay up at the facility. However, once you start getting into things, there's so many other components to talk about. So when someone starts going through their substance abuse or some of the mental health that they're working on, it's more than just that individual that starts the process. I mean, the journey doesn't start really until that individual leaves, and then they go back to their friends, they go back to their families, they go back to their jobs. And in most cases, when people are released out of a facility that they're working on themselves, they kind of get back where they may return to the same patterns. So we have a lot of different family therapy options, group therapy options, things that really help that individual take the tools that they've learned and apply them with the loved ones that they go back to. So it's a really neat program. It's ever evolving, and the reason I say that is medical modalities and technology has come a long way. So I know that there was an article not too long ago in the local paper talking about TMS. Well, TMS, we've had that up there for almost 3 years now, and it's transcranial magnetic stimulation. And there's a lot of things that can be done with people that have maybe suffered trauma or suffered a brain injury, to where it helps stimulate the blood flow through magnetic pulses to help that individual get through certain behaviors. There's different helmets you wear for different types of treatments, and you pair that with the hyperbaric oxygen treatment, and it's kind of that dynamic duo that really get people in. We've had that going for the last 3 years. Two of the things that we've recently started is ketamine treatments and stellate ganglion block. So a lot of people, what the heck's stellate ganglion block? In your nerve, in your neck, there's some nerve bundles, and a lot of people, when they come in, there's so much anxiety, there's so much trauma, it really blocks some of the clinical work that we're trying to do up there. So there's injections that can be done. We use a doctor out of Chicago, Dr. Lipov, amazing, has been doing this for 36 years. And talking about getting in and relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, so all of that therapy, all of that clinical work, that client can focus on and get the best results. Because again, it's all about outcomes. And if someone comes into us and there's this block and they're just not receiving the treatment, not receiving the information, not able to absorb things, we've got this new technology, whether it's the ketamine, whether it's a stellate ganglion block, that can help that individual absorb that, kind of decompress some of that trauma, decompress and get rid of some of that anxiety, so that they can move forward. Some very exciting things, not just up at the lodge. The lodge is kind of the facility that people come to. It's our largest facility, but we've got satellite operations. We're getting ready to open London. We just did a soft opening yesterday in Boulder. We've got an assessment center in Aurora, another one coming up in Naples, Florida, a facility in Malibu, California, and we're looking at a lot of other areas to open up in 2023. It's going to be a very big year for us.
Well, and I feel like recently there's been kind of a mental health struggle. So to have a place right here locally where people can use these great tools, resources, and all that you guys have to offer, I think is so important. And that's part of the big push for you guys in 2023 is becoming more accessible to the community, correct?
Absolutely. We just started, we're very exciting with the community. We've just started a new veterans program. There's been a lot of things happening with our veterans and their lack of ability to get care, and we've got a couple lobbyists that are working in Washington, D.C. to get that done. But from a local standpoint, we do have scholarships available for people that maybe can't afford it or their insurance doesn't cover enough, because there is insurance that covers some of these items for substance abuse and behavioral health care. So, you can call into our call center, go to apn.com, and it gives a phone number. You can call our call center. They can do what's called a VOB, a verification of benefits, to see what you can participate in. And if you're a local and you're interested in some of the modalities that we have, whether it's the TMS or the hyperbaric, we do outpatients, so anybody in the community can come up and participate in that.
Which is really cool because it's such a unique way to start healing your brain from that trauma, and that's something that we're now talking about more frequently, and people are diving more into themselves to realize where that trauma is stemming from. And that's why going to therapy is so beneficial, and you guys have some great therapists up there. But also, the coolest part is you guys make sure that when people leave, they're ready to conquer their lives after that. You continue to do therapy sessions with them, you continue to check in with them, and you continue to help them get on the right track or stay on the right track after they leave the lodge too.
Great point. We do a lot with we've got an amazing telehealth platform, and as I mentioned before, the journey starts when the client leaves, and that's when we've got the family therapy, we've got the ongoing individual therapy, group therapy from the telehealth platform, but we also have an alumni program that has events that people can go to, whether it's sober events or have things like refresher courses. We're getting ready to do a couple summits where past clients can come in and do a checkup. We do a lot with athletes, and so the athletes, we just had a summit not too long ago where a lot of our football players from the NFL came back, and we did a lot of fun things with the summit, and it was always good to see them come back, but it's always a good check-in.
Right, and I think it's so important that people take that time to check in with their mental health. Kevin, thanks for switching hats this morning, chatting with me about the wonderful work that you do up at All Points North. We're really lucky to have you guys here in our community.
Well, thank you, and there's a lot of great resources here in the Valley. I'm just proud to be part of one of them.
I am proud of you to be part of one of them because you've done such a good job in it. I can see the shift that it has taken in you from one job to a job that you're truly passionate about and you really love. So I congratulate you.
Well, thank you for your time today, Maddie.
Make sure that if you or anyone you know is struggling with any kind of behavioral health or substance abuse, that you check out All Points North Lodge. It's located up in Cordillera. It's a breathtaking facility, and they do such a good job to get you back on track. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you like to get out there and enjoy the trails on your bike, well, it's really important that you keep your head nice and safe. And so right now, I've got the Giro Manifest Spherical in front of me. Now, this helmet has some fancy new technology. The spherical part is progressive layering with dual density liners to address high and low impact speed. So you can see as I wiggle the top of the helmet, it is fully moving. Now, this helmet also comes equipped with MIPS MIPS, which stands for Multi-Directional Impact Protection System, which keeps your brain just extra safe when you're out there riding. And if you do happen to have one of those accidents, well, then it will help you stay nice and safe. This helmet has a lot of really nice features. It has the wind tunnel ventilation on it, making it so that you stay cool when you're out there enjoying your nice ride. So I'm going to flip this helmet right around to the front so you can see all of those nice wind tunnel vents. Now, another great feature of this helmet is it has a movable visor. That way you can protect yourself from the sun as needed in any direction. Now, another great feature of this helmet is if you're right in between sizes, don't worry, it has an adjustable fit in the back, making it nice and convenient for you to get this helmet on your head to fit any shape. Now, you can check out this helmet at Sun and Ski Sports. Now, they have so many convenient locations, or you can shop online at their website at sunandski.com. That way you can keep yourself nice and safe out there on the trails. We want to thank them so much for bringing you this product of the week. We've got more after this.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Each week on The Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss The Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Our very own Ben did an amazing interview with Carrie Hogan from Knapp Ranch. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We're joined now by Carrie Hogan of Nap Harvest. Welcome to the show, Carrie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you guys have a lot going on over there between the Nap Harvest, Nap Garden Center, and Nap Ranch. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on this month.
Well, you know, it's kind of all about the bees right now. You know, they're out there with all that rain that we had early on in the spring and summer. There's lots of nectar out there. So observing our hives, they're very busy. We're already pulling in honey. And they're just frantically, it's what it looks like. You know, when I'm looking at the front of my hives, they are just out there collecting as fast as they can to get it into the hives. And so it's really, you know, we manage over 32 hives up and down the valley, and we appreciate what people do around here to help with the bees. You know, planting native and pollinator flowers is really important to our bees. And not just the honeybees, but our native bees, over 1,000 native bees in Colorado. And they are specialized. So some bees are will go to certain flowers, and they have the tongue that's long enough to go in and be the one to pollinate. So there's specialty. There's ones that do just the blue sage. There's some that just do squash blossom. So when we don't provide native plants for those specialized bees, they disappear. And what happens is your garden doesn't look as good. The flowers aren't being pollinated. And again, we always encourage natural solutions to your garden. Compost tea, Ground Up, is one of the best companies we have up here in Eagle. I really saw an improvement in my garden when I used compost tea last year. So when you bring in compost teas, you also add microbes and nutrients to the soil, as well as beneficial bugs. Everybody thinks bugs are bad. There's a lot of benefits to having those bugs, and a lot of them are pollinators as well. So if you don't understand what's going on in your garden, then you're going to maybe eradicate something that you don't need to. For instance, a neighbor of mine was trying to get rid of the ants on her peonies. Well, ants are what opens the peonies up. Without the ants, the peonies don't bloom. So, you know, without trying to be as careful in nature and respecting what's already there is really your best way to do it. And, by supplementing with beautiful native plants, you're really, really helping, and we appreciate that. We don't appreciate Roundup, insecticides, poison, why you would poison your, lawn, kids, pets, yourself. I mean, Monsanto's paying out a lot of money for Roundup causing cancer. So you really got to think about what you're doing and what's the purpose. Really getting rid of little yellow flowers worth your health? I don't think so. And it's the very first food for the bees. So.
Well, and those little yellow flowers, as much as it's so much the kind of common conception, I'll say, that they're bad. Right. Like having dandelions in your yard is a blight. It's a hugely negative thing, but it really does impact your gardens too. Like the more dandelions that are out and around, even in just your native grasses in your yard, that can really help bring those bees in. And I know that for a lot of plants, especially some of the prettier or fruiting plants, they need to have pollinators bringing in pollen from another plant in the same species. And if that's not happening, you won't get that fruiting.
You are so right.
My mom's had an apricot tree planted in her backyard in Eagle for 15 years. Fruited this summer because a neighbor planted an apricot tree. We don't know who it is yet, but somebody planted an apricot tree, and now there's apricots.
That is very, very important. I have a permaculture orchard on my property down in Gypsum, and yes, you have to be careful when you're picking out your fruit that you either get a self-fruiter, which will pollinate with one, or you have to be careful. And some don't cross. You can't just plant 2 cherries and 2 apples and expect them. Some of those don't cross. So a lot of times, with at Knapp Garden Center, we've got a lot of really good help. You really need to think about what you're doing when you're planting, and especially if you're trying to add value to your home with your landscape, really plan it out. Think about that. We've got beautiful shrubs and trees. You want to start with some interest in levels, but what that also does is bring in the animals, the birds, the bugs that you need. So sometimes by leaving a path of weeds, what you consider weeds, next to your garden helps. They'll go to the weeds, not to your garden. So the more you know, the better your garden's going to look, the more you're going to attract pollinators. And at Knapp Garden Center, we've got really great, knowledgeable people to help you with that. Companion planting. The 3 sisters when you're doing vegetables. The 3 sisters being the corn, the beans, and the squash. That's meant to be, it comes from the indigenous people learning a long time ago that one adds nitrogen to the other adds potassium, and that makes them grow really well. So it's a lot of that kind of thing when you're very careful. All of a sudden your garden is elevated to, your neighbors are like, what did you do? Well, almost nothing. I didn't do anything. I added compost tea. I encouraged bees and bugs. So, we've got soil amendments down at Knapp Garden Center, too, organic, soil peps and things like that to help supplement your garden as well. So, again, this is a great time of year to be planting. It's great to be outside and, take advantage of that.
So while we're on the subject of plants and kind of managing the plants in our yard a little bit, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. We definitely have a little bit of an issue in the Vail Valley with some noxious weeds. Mm-hmm. We definitely have some invasive species that are really cropping up in a lot of properties. Yep. And the county has a mandate to get rid of them, and a lot of towns do as well. How would you recommend people who aren't interested in using some of those more aggressive pesticides like Roundup or anything, how would you suggest they tackle some of those more noxious weeds?
Well, some of them are going to be more specific. Like if you get those great big thistles with the flowers on top, the best thing to do is to just cut them off at the flower so they don't procreate again. If you start digging up thistle, they are connected under the ground, and what you do is actually, they grow better. I could tell you know. And so, there's a lot of good things you can do. Boiling hot water, vinegar, little dash of Dawn soap, and you keep, and salt. You keep after it. I think on our website we've got a pesticide-free alternatives, but if not, call us at Knapp Garden Center. Again, a lot of times when you feed your soil and create, from dirt, you create soil. That takes care of a lot of those noxious weeds. So, and calcium so dandelions are showing you that calcium is needed in your lawn or wherever those dandelions are. So sometimes weeds are only what you perceive as weeds. You don't want them in that area. So there's a lot of ways to battle that without doing insecticides, and I promise you do insecticides or pesticides, it makes the other plants around them weaker, and they're not going to be able to survive. So if you think you're saving your plants, you're really not. You're introducing poison into your environment, and I just don't see how that can work.
And you're robbing the soil of a lot of nutrients.
Correct.
And that's what allows a lot of those weeds to propagate, is because they're so hardy, they can survive in nutrient deficient soil. Very true. Where what we're trying to cultivate really can't.
Yeah, and again, there's a group that's worldwide called ARC. It's Acts of Restorative Kindness. And if you take a portion of your garden or your lawn or whatever, let it go, just take a portion of it and watch it. The first year, yes, you will get some of the local weeds. What they're doing, though, is replenishing your soil. That's the reason they're there. So in a couple of years, you have a whole different look. So and again, it protects all the birds and the bunnies and all those things underneath. You know, if everything's manicured and has mulch on it, is all beautiful, perfect looking, it's not perfect looking to nature at all. Yeah. So, it's a mindset, and I'm hoping that, as people are growing up, that they understand a little more. I think there's a little more attention to the environment than there has been previously.
Well, I think that's a great note to end things on, a way that we can kind of try and take a step back to really reclaim some of our soil. Carrie Hogan from Knapp Harvest, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to check out Knapp Ranch and Knapp Garden Center as well, all located up in Eagle. We'll be back after a short break.
Good Morning Vail.
Familia de TV8, estamos muy emocionados de seguir avanzando nuestra programación en español. Recientemente tuvimos un exitoso evento donde colaboramos con nuestra comunidad para desarrollar ideas sobre nuestro contenido y nuestra programación en español. Así que muchísimas gracias a todas las personas que asistieron. Y si no tuviste la oportunidad de contribuir, aún puedes mandarme tus comentarios a través de correo electrónico. Y además te invitamos a seguir nuestras nuevas redes sociales para estar al tanto de todo nuestro contenido en español. Nos encuentras en Instagram y Facebook, @TV8 Conexión Latina, o nuestra página web tv8vail.com/Conexión Latina. Recuerda que puedes sintonizar toda la programación de TV8 a través del canal 92 de Comcast o nuestra página web tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to continue making progress to our Spanish programming. We recently had a successful event at our studio where we collaborated with community members to develop ideas for the future of our Spanish programming. So thank you to everyone who came out. And if you didn't get a chance to contribute, you can still send me your comments via email. You can also now follow our new Spanish social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram @TV8 Conexión Latina, or our website tv8vail.com/Conexión Latina, so you can stay up to date on all our Spanish content. Remember, you can also tune in to all of our TV8 programming on Comcast Channel 92 or our website at tv8vail.com.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hello, everyone. I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I?
Yes,
I
so
do.
even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good Morning Vail.
And we are back here on Good Morning Vail. We love all things health and wellness, and one of those is how to expand your mind. We've got an interview with Ben and Terry Sidford to talk about her virtual book club. So let's see what Ben has to say with Terry.
We are joined by Terry Sidford, an author, podcaster, TEDx speaker, and just general personality. Welcome to the show, Terry.
Thank you for having me.
So you've got a new book club that's just started, right? You had your first one yesterday, I believe. How did that go?
I did. Yes, it was Truth, Courage, Love. It's based on my memoir that was released in January of this year. And I wanted to dive deeper into the book, talk about concepts that I learned in my life journey that's in my book.
So before we get into your book a little bit, tell us a little bit about your book club and kind of what the impetus for that was, how it got started, and does it focus on a specific theme, or does that theme change from week to week?
Good question. What I decided to do is talk about different concepts, which I have many concepts in my book, but the title is Truth, Courage, and Love. So the first meeting last night, we talked about truth and all the aspects of truth and how truth played a part in my life journey and invaluable lessons to overcoming adversity. And then I asked the people, the guests that are joining about the truth in their own life. And I'm hoping that most people that join the book club have read the book. And if not, they can still join and read it later. But we just kind of dived deeper into the concept of truth. And it was very lively, and everyone walked away with a new viewpoint.
It sounds fantastic. So it seems like everything went well. Tell us a little bit about your book and that concept of truth.
Thank you. The book was designed to tell the story of my life, of course, a memoir, and how I turned adversity into incredible life lessons that really led me to the life that I have now. And that is a happy, fulfilling, and successful life. And I want everyone to know when they read my book that it doesn't matter what you've gone through in your life. You really can turn adversity into opportunities, lessons, and you can grow and you can start over. If I can do it, so can you.
So let me ask you a little bit about how you got started in writing in general. I know it's like a lot of people have stories to tell, but sitting down at a blank page can be quite a daunting task. And I know a lot of people can look at that and just give up right away. What was sort of your drive to complete a memoir?
Yes, writing isn't something I thought I would do in my lifetime. In fact, when I grew up, I was horrible at grammar and spelling. So writing was just not even on the radar. But what happened is I was a life coach for over 20 years, and I was sitting down and having coffee with a friend and telling her how amazing women were, because I mostly worked with women, and that they were really strong, courageous, but never saw it in themselves. My friend asked me, Terry, that's an interesting subject. Wouldn't you like to know the answer to that? I'm like, sure, I would love that. She said, I think you should write a book about it, create a survey, and gather it from 100 women. And I just started laughing. I'm like, no, I can't write a book. I'm not a writer. I can't do that. And she looked me in the eye and said, listen, let's get the information and I will help you write the book. And that's how it all started. And here I am now in my second book. And it was much easier, of course, the second time. But, if you have a story, you have a message out there, and you want to get it out in a book or even, in some other form, you can always ask the experts. There's people out there that are willing to help you. So that's my best advice. I never thought I'd be here, and it was really, truly been one of the most rewarding things I've done in my life.
Well, and I guess that brings us to courage a little bit. Having that courage to reach out and ask for help with some of these projects that you might not necessarily have every little bit of information for. Is that the subject of your upcoming book club?
Yes, we talk about that. In fact, our next one, which is going to be on July 26th, we're going to be talking about courage. And that's a huge concept and a very important part of my life And the things that I'm most proud of that I've accomplished in my life have taken a lot of courage. And it's kind of stepping out into what you think you can't do or you never thought is possible into the possibilities of your life. That's what courage can do. And it's facing the fear, going through it, and getting on the other side. And it's really very exciting when you get to the other side of that.
Well, you mentioned a couple of times, like starting over and taking a new start at life. Is there any advice you have for people that are kind of looking down the barrel of a major change like that?
Yes, I do. Ask for help, first of all. Surround yourself with people that really care about you and have your best interest in mind. And there's always people out there to help you. That's number one. Number two, dig deep and know that who you are inside, that person, that soul, whatever you, spirit, whatever you want to call that, it's whole inside. Go find that person, take some time, and know that all these outside circumstances are really going to be temporary. And you know, take care of yourself, self-care. And then once you get past that step, take the next step. And all of a sudden things will start to seem brighter, and you'll start to see possibilities. And you'll learn from any mistake or anything that has happened in your life. Even if somebody has done something to you, make sure that you do not become a victim. Out-create whatever happened and become that superhero of your life.
It's fantastic advice. And so let me then ask you about how that sort of moves into that love concept as well, like being forgiving perhaps, maybe being just loving of yourself in the event that you're having a rough time.
Yes, that's a very, very good transition. Really, if you can't forgive yourself, then you really can't love yourself. So they're kind of one and the other. You know, if you have done something that you feel like you shouldn't have done and you're just being really hard on yourself, give yourself some love like you would a best friend. Forgive yourself. And that allows you to also forgive other people. And that brings you back to opening your heart. And it does take courage to do that. And forgiveness is a concept a lot of people have a hard time with. But when you don't forgive, you're not hurting that other person, you're only hurting yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to agree and condone what happened. It just releases you from the negative energy so that you can get back your power and you can start opening your heart up to love again. And that's where our power is making sure that we're always staying connected to our heart. And courage also helps you do that.
That's something that I've definitely noticed, how like when we do get kind of sucked into that negative cycle and we get angry with ourselves or some circumstances in our life, it does really rob us of that power to make change or to take action. It's definitely something that I've noticed and something that has led me to more of a mindful practice in my life.
Wonderful.
What do you guys have this coming up book club? Is that going to be focusing again on your memoir, or are you going to have a new guest?
The first three meetings are going to be based on my memoir. So we're going to talk about truth, which was last night. And the next one, end of July, will be about courage. And then in August, we will talk about love. And then I'm going to add guests to our program. So guest authors that have something to say.
Well, fantastic. So, Terry, if there's anything else that you'd like to share with us or anywhere that people can get a hold of you, where can they find you?
They can find me on my website or on Instagram, Facebook, and all the social media links. But go to my website. Everything is there. It's Terry, Terry, Sidford, SIDFORD, .com. And reach out to me. I would love to help you. And we have a lot of fun things going on. And you can find my book there. You can also go to Amazon to find my book, Truth, Courage, and Love.
Awesome. Terry Sidford, thank you so much for joining us. And if you guys would like to join her book club, the next opportunity, is coming up July 22nd, correct?
July 26th.
26th.
Yes,
well,
at 5:30 Mountain Time.
Awesome. Well, Terry Sidford, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good Morning Vail.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that daily weather. 8 a.m. 60 degrees, a high of 79 degrees, and rain, 60% chance of rain. So a little bit of a cloudy and rainy afternoon. 8 a.m. 60 degrees, mostly sunny. Noon 76 degrees and partly cloudy. 4 p.m. 74 and scattered thunderstorms. And 8 p.m. 70 and partly cloudy. So definitely get out your raincoat and your umbrella and get prepared. Eagle 86 degrees, Vail 79, Denver 81, and Avon 80 degrees, and thunderstorms throughout the board. So it's going to be a lot of rain and a lot of thunder today. Let's see the 5-day forecast. Friday, mostly sunny, 80 degrees. Saturday, sunny and 83. Sunday, mostly sunny, 86. And Monday and Tuesday, 85 and 84. And beautiful sunshiny weather. So looks a little rainy today, but lots of sun coming our way, which I know we both love for all the outdoor activities.
All of the outdoor activities, but I'd say the rain is definitely refreshing.
Oh, it is, and we need it too. I always kind of hate on the rain, but we definitely need the rain.
We absolutely do. So it was really a fun show. I love having you here. We had a lot of interesting conversations. You specifically did.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I loved it.
I loved having your friend Shelby in studio with Eat Big Food. That's
Yes.
such a cool concept.
Shelby is brilliant, and her food, oh my gosh, she is darling, and her food is just amazing. It is a complete reflection of who she is. Just
Absolutely. And, you know, Kevin with All Points North, we
Yes.
love hearing what he does on a professional basis.
Absolutely. And talking to Bo, all things makeup, that was so cool. I got some some tricks of the trade now to do for summer makeup. I'm super stoked on that.
Well, stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Good Morning Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good Morning Vail.
Are you looking